All right, man. What's next?
And now it's time for Headline Nerds.
Get those words!
Indiana Jones 5. Spielberg reveals who should play the iconic role. Indiana Jones has been in the rumor mill for months when it comes to another installment to the franchise, but it was only recently that Disney CEO Robert Iger confirmed the existence of a new Indiana Jones movie. Are you excited, or are you worried a Crystal Skull thing again?
Okay. I don't think we're going to have another issue like that because I think Spielberg realizes how he fucked up in Crystal Skull. I think he's had a bit of a reckoning where he...
You mean Shia LaBeouf? Shia LaBeouf?
Well, that too. He re-released E.T. for like the 30th anniversary special or whatever the hell it was. And there's a part in the movie where he removes shotguns from some FBI agent's hands and put walkie-talkies there instead.
Oh, jeez.
And in an interview, he's like, you know what? I screwed up. It was not that long after Crystal Skull came out. So it leads me to believe that, in this interview he was saying, like, I basically messed with people's memories and that was the wrong thing to do. I should stay true to what that movie was. And I think some of the blowback he got for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was, the same kind of thing. Like, people had their memories messed with, like the South Park episode. It was like watching Indy get raped by George and Steve over and over again. So I think, I hope he's learned his lesson. Even his reticence to move in a different direction, which I guess you're about to talk about, I think indicates that he wants to keep things as true as possible.
I mean, he messed up a movie with John Hurt. That's hard to do.
That's true. Let's not talk about it.
In an interview with Bloomberg, Iger talked about different Disney films, and he confirmed that Indiana Jones will be coming. And so is Winter, adding that there will be more great stories to tell. So stories, so plural.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I don't have as much of a beef with recasting this role just because we've had this role recasted a few times before, all right? We had Indiana Jones Last Crusade. We had River Phoenix playing young Indiana Jones. Then a few years after that, George Lucas had this bright idea to make a young Indiana Jones Chronicles. And so Indiana Jones was some like little shit, traveling around meeting famous people.
Which I actually liked those. A lot of people didn't. I thought it was interesting.
I did not like the little shit ones. I found the child actor to be just obnoxious.
Yeah,
but the Sean Patrick Flannery ones were much better.
Yeah, especially the ones World War I. Those were really good.
There were several good ones of those. Although honestly, there's like nowhere near as good as what the movies should be, for a variety of reasons. But anyway, I'm open to this movie being recasted, but keep on going with your article.
Iger did not give away more than that. There was no mention of a release date or who would get to play the iconic role, but according to a report from Screen Daily, Steven Spielberg, who directed all 4 films of the franchise, intends to make a 5th movie, and he sees nobody else who can play the role better than Harrison Ford.
Why not, man?
Well,
I think we can get at least one more out of him.
Maybe. But try to think of Harrison Ford now doing the truck scene fight from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We don't need that now, man. We have good writing to make up for stunts.
That was
shit.
Awesome. That was awesome. The number of times I would be, my parents caught me clutching to the front of our Blazer, pretending to be Indiana Jones when I was a kid.
Oh my God. That's the other thing. Honestly, if you're going to have a stunt double do some of that shit, it would be very plausible just because him having drunk from the water from the Holy Grail at the end of Last Crusade. It almost makes you feel like he's not only going to live a longer life, but he's going to be more vital as well.
But the power of the Grail can't pass the seal.
But maybe it does something. So I'm saying maybe it does something. That's all I got.
Well, I think this would be a perfect time for Anthony Ingruber, though.
I'm with you.
But Guardians of the Galaxy Chris Pratt has been rumored to replace Ford.
No.
But the director...
It's not that I dislike Chris Pratt. It's just, if they're going to reboot it, just it needs to go back further in time.
Yeah, younger.
I mean, Chris Pratt is exactly our age. So, I mean, come on, man. Let's go at least 10 years younger.
Now, the director praised Pratt's performance in Jurassic World, but is firmly crushing the rumors that Chris Pratt will play Indiana Jones. He's like, nah.
Probably a good thing.
Nah. It's certainly not my intention to ever have another actor step into his shoes in the way there have been many actors who played, Spider-Man or Batman. He told the magazine. He also added that there will only be one man to play as Indy, and that would be Ford.
But there's something else we need to consider, though, is that Steven Spielberg doesn't have a say in it anymore when it comes down to it. It's Disney. I mean, it's a Lucasfilm property, which is now owned by Disney. So if Spielberg weren't going to do it, they might just say, hey, buddy, fuck off. We don't want Crystal Skull anyway, so, whatever.
Well, if it's an action movie by Disney, the next Indiana Jones might be Johnny Depp.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He's not that much younger than Harrison Ford.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, my God.
According to Youth Health magazine, Ford may still play as Indy in the next film, but he could serve as a mentor or teacher, and the adventures will be continued by a new guy. Shia LaBeouf. No.
Okay, Shia LaBeouf is out. There would be universal backlash, but so we have Indiana Jones. Maybe we have Michigan Smith. Come on, right?
Michigan Macintosh.
That's too much. Too wordy. Too much of a mouthful.
Let me see. Ford has become the face of Indiana Jones since the first appearance in the movie back in 1981 with Raiders of the Lost Ark, which still awesome, holds up. Still remains to be seen if he will really be back to reprise his role. How old is Harrison Ford?
Oh my God, that
now?
movie's 35 years old this year.
Wow. How old is Harrison Ford now?
Oh shit! I looked this up the other day. I think he's 68.
68. Okay, so he's not in his 70s yet. So.
Well, but look what happened with Rickman and Bowie.
Yeah, true. But cancer sucks.
That it does.
So far, there is no official announcement regarding the next movie's possible plot, release date, cast, or anything really.